Mike. Mike.
Hey,
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
pretty good. I got the mic that you gave me
Yeah.
ready to rock.
Let's go. All right, Mike. Are you happy with the draft? How do you think the draft went?
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. So going last, I had about like nine possible first choices.
Yeah.
Um, and surprisingly, actually, like none of them were taken. And I thought I was gonna get the first choice that I wanted the most, which was Mega Mawile, but unfortunately,
Oh,
right at the end, Adam snatched that up. So I basically ended up with what was my second most desired team. So
oh.
I
So
think
you had
other
like a
than that,
whole team based around Mega Mallwile.
yeah.
Gotcha.
So I wanted to do sort of like a pseudo trick room team with Mega Mawile, but
Gotcha. So why Mega Metacham, if you want to reveal that yet? Because Ray and I were both surprised that this Pokemon showed up. Is that like a really good Mega, or is there like a strategy that's going to be used for it?
I wanted to get some sort of. So, in terms of just like my drafting strategy, since I was at the end, I wanted to keep grabbing basically Pokemon that could like core well. So, I wanted to have a strong offensive core off the bat.
Right.
And Mega Medicham is just one of those Pokemon that hits super hard, thanks to the pure power.
Hmm.
And I also think its typing's actually pretty good as well, just because it doesn't really have huge weaknesses. And then it also has decent coverage. And then I like the priority fake out is nice.
Gotcha.
Um, yeah, so then Tornadus to pair it with is just kind of like a perfect synergy as far as like type weaknesses, and also adds in with some special attack.
Gotcha. I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Having like two really strong Pokemon to do a lot of work. I feel like last draft you did a lot of work with your Durant Darmanitan and stuff like that, which was very scary.
Mm.
But you also picked Toxapex, which I bet a lot of people are not happy to see that Pokemon again, even if it's now in your hands. I don't think anybody's happy that
Yeah,
Pokemon's around. Uh,
yeah, I was expecting it actually to be gone by the time I went,
yeah,
but it was not. So then, yeah, somebody's got to do it.
somebody's got to do it. All right, so Mesprit,
Mm.
why? What does Mesprit do?
I actually was very happy to see that Mesprit was in tier five. Um, well, so first off, it has levitate, which is nice because I have a couple ground weaknesses.
Mhm.
Um, Secondly, just as far as like stat wise, it's not necessarily obviously the strongest of the like versus like Azelf or Uxie or something, but it's very very clean across the board, like 105 on everything. So it's decent. It's a little slow, but I think just as like a stealth rock uh, user, or even potentially like a trick rumor or something. Not to mention now that we have hidden power back again, it's got decent coverage. So I think it's
Right.
just like a versatile thing to add in, kind of like a mini version of Mew or something.
Gotcha. So after your team sort of like changed direction from when you didn't get Mega Mawile, is there another Pokemon that you really wanted to have but didn't get that got picked?
Um, for the most part, I actually got most of what I wanted afterwards. The Actually, because I was surprised that nobody ended up choosing Hydragion, which was something that I was thinking about, but ended up going with Magnezone over it.
Gotcha.
Um,
I mean, Magazine seemed like a pretty smart pick. I mean, there is a person who's running only water types, so
yeah.
not to reveal anything else about that. So, you didn't use your last two picks, so you have some points, I guess, left over. Are you just not gonna rush into picking anything if you're just gonna end up trading it, or like why do you have two empty slots, Mike? Why do you got two
No,
empty
that
slots?
because I did the two tier ones, so I used up extra points. So
Right.
I'm actually out of points
Oh,
because
are
I
you?
Magnezone was 180,
Oh yeah, one three 360. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
and Magnezone and Toxapex and
360 plus
what was
4.
and Tornadus are the 3 tier 1s that I grabbed.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. I forgot that the megas were minus 40 no matter what.
Oh, the good megas.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. There are some other decent ones, but
Yeah. So what's the team you're most excited to fight, and what's the team you're least excited to fight?
I feel like I'm pretty excited to fight JB or Jeremy just because it'll be fun to go against like a rain or a sand team.
Yeah.
Just in terms of like the novelty of it.
Right.
I don't know. There's a lot of really pretty much everybody's got a pretty well-rounded team. I definitely am afraid of the Mega Mawile that Adam has. He's got some other good. Tapu Koko is a good pair with that.
Yeah. That makes sense. So Mike, you were incredibly intimidating last draft. Everyone was afraid of you. Everybody thought before the draft happened, during the draft, and right before the draft ended that you were going to clean house. And you didn't. So what do you feel about?
I didn't in the championship, but
Yeah.
I did in the regular league.
Right, you absolutely wiped everybody, and then you lost to a missed icicle crash at the end to get knocked into losers, right? Are you looking for some payback against Britt and like Jeremy? Do you think you're gonna do better? You think you're gonna do worse? Like what's your thought coming into this?
I'm thinking this time I have a little bit better versatility as far as my team. Like last time I had a lot of really strong mons, but there was some pretty big gaping holes in my team. The biggest one being that I didn't have any really strong grass move users or electric users, and so that would explain why Jeremy was probably the most difficult person in the league for me to face.
Fair. Yeah, so you excited? You ready to spend quarantine playing Pokemon with your good buds?
Yep.
Yeah? Alright. Awesome. I'm excited to watch, Mike. Good luck. I'm gonna go bring in Greg and Wes. It should be a party.
Oh yeah, have fun with those too.